I'm Tisha.
Loren.
And this is the Open Booked Podcast. Today we are talking about The Crown of Gilded Bones by Jennifer L Armentrout, the third in the From Blood and Ash series. It's a mouthful.
Do they call it FBAA?
Yeah.
Because I feel like everything has an acronym or gets shortened. And I always hate saying From Blood and Ash. Like, let's just call it FBAA.
Okay. But then I'll be like FAA. Like, what?
FAA, Flight Control, FFA, Future Farmers of America.
Yeah.
I still think about that change. Were you an FFA?
Mm-hmm.
So you had to do that. I believe in the future of American agriculture with goods born, something of deeds. I don't know. I just remember.
Yeah, goods born of bread, born of deeds, not something.
And
of actions.
Yeah.
That's been 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Or longer.
I hope my old ag teacher doesn't listen to this and be very disappointed in me.
I'm sorry. There's been too many lyrics and birth dates replacing that information.
Too many books.
Yeah, that too.
Speaking of books, what are you reading?
I just finished that one I mentioned last week, The Good Lie by A.R. Torre something. And it was really good. I think it's one that would get you too. Because it had a really good twist at the end. I was like, oh, all right, I like this. And I think that's why I like that author so much, because unlike some people, it's
McFadden.
It's not super predictable.
Don't cancel me.
Speaking of Frida, my coworker, she just read Never Lie, and she was like, "Oh, I loved it so much. It had such a good twist at the end." I was like, that one was pretty good.
Yeah.
And then she read The Housemaid, and I was like, yeah. She was
so
like,
good.
She's like, I loved it so much, and now I'm like obsessed with this author. I said, just wait until you get further into your reading journey, and you learn that she is copy and paste of so many other authors.
Like, uncultured book person. No offense if you guys like her. Like, to each their own. I just think there's so much better out there. And no offense to her, too. Like, whatever. It's just not our thing.
And, I mean, just like we started out kind of getting back in with Colleen Hoover. Everybody has their author, and they fall in love with them, so they read all their books. And then you get a little more informed, and you're like, that was shit.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. I have several books just flashing in my brain right now. But I will say The Inmate by Frida is a good book.
I haven't read that one yet.
I have a funny story about that book because I went on a work trip it was BFE, Iowa. And it was going to be like 3 layovers to get to this town. Or I could take a direct flight to Chicago and drive 3 hours. So in my opinion, that was way worth it. Like that was a no-brainer for me. Yeah. So I had a coworker go with me, and we had this long drive, and she likes to read, and I was like, "You want to listen to a book?" And she was like, "Yeah, let's listen to the book." And so we picked that one. Because it was on Everand. It was like, okay, thriller. We both like thrillers. Okay, number 1, I pressed play on it, and at this point, I listened at 2. And it started, and she goes, wait, what? I was like, sorry, I'll slow it down. So when you slow it down after listening like that, it sounds like they ran up the hill. It's so slow. Anyways, we ended up finishing the book, getting back to Chicago from our work thing at 3 a.m. This book was scary as fuck. Okay? It wasn't like it was scary. And we were in a parking garage in Chicago at 3 a.m. trying to get in our hotel. The doors wouldn't let us in. We're having to walk all around outside. Sketchy stairwells with the lights flashing. We both get back to we had different rooms. We both get back to our rooms finally. And I'm checking every nook and cranny. I'm looking under the bed. I'm moving the fucking curtains. All the lights are on. The TV is on. Like, because that book freaked me out. Anyways, that was a good squirrel, but it was good. It was a good read. But
Yeah,
yeah,
which
I don't even remember what we're saying.
I got in a conversation on one of the book groups. I think Thursday. Everybody was talking about Frida being an exact copy of Verity, and I brought up Rachel Hawkins also having The Wife Upstairs. And apparently, all three of those are very similar because they're like a modern retelling of Jane Eyre, which I've
Jane
obviously never
Eyre?
read that. Yeah. But
Oh, I've read
I'm
it
like,
several times. I don't think it's like that at all.
yeah, I just read like a synopsis of it and I was like, I mean, I
No,
see maybe a minimal inkling, but very different. So I don't
no,
know.
Jane Eyre's plot is she's a governess, which isn't really Verity. I don't remember the
No.
wife upstairs being a governess.
Mm-mm.
No, she was a caretaker. The wife
Yeah.
upstairs was a caretaker, and then the housemaid was a maid.
Mm-hmm.
But technically, she took care of the kid. So the housemaid could be the only one argued, but I don't remember there being like no, there's
No.
not like that twist at
That's what
the
I said,
twist
yeah.
at the end. No, the end is like, oh, very much she ends up with the guy. Like,
Yeah.
spoiler alert, it's one of the most popular books of all time. I probably have it in this 100 books of all time thing behind me here. It is one of the first books I read along with like, sorry, you guys know I love to pull something off the bookshelf. It's one of the first books I read as like I went on this phase when I was a kid where I decided to read all of these old books.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see it. I definitely have it. Anyways, I would argue with that person about Jane Eyre for
There was
sure.
a whole bunch of people talking about it, and I was like, okay.
I've read all four. I feel like I have a unique opinion here. Verity's the best. Undisputed. And besides Jane Eyre. Oh,
Speaking of Verity
news! We have Verity news! Sorry, we just got really excited. Queen, Princess of Genovia. You get it.
Yes.
Is Verity. I think she's gonna fucking slay. I'm so excited. I am so excited.
Can't wait.
I
Not at all who I pictured.
No, but yes. She's gonna. I could see the red dress, the sexy picture on the wall, the whole. Oh no! I got a visual, and she's gonna slay. She's gonna slay. I'm so excited. I haven't seen anyone who isn't excited about that casting.
Mm-mm.
Not one person. Like with Blake Lively for It Ends With Us, people were kind of not for it. I've not seen one negative thing. Did we ever talk about the casting for the housemaid? Because let's be real. We're still gonna go see it on opening day, no matter what shit we talk. Like, we're gonna get tickets if we can to an advanced showing, just like we did with It Ends With Us. We'll wear t-shirts, the whole bit, but whatever. Yeah. For Verity, the only person we have confirmed is Anne Hathaway as Verity herself. I don't think they've announced the husband or Lowen.
No, I've seen. I haven't seen it, yeah. And
then, for the housemaid, I'm actually really pumped about this, too. They have Amanda Seyfried as the wife, which I love Mamma Mia. I saw him just like go off. And then Sydney Sweeney as Millie. Yes. I'm like, okay, they're gonna have a hard time making her not sexy. I mean, I'm just saying, they're gonna have a hard time with that because she's just naturally very, very beautiful.
And Brandon Sklenar as Andrew.
Oh my god, I forgot about him! Our very own Atlas. And Spencer Dutton is I am so excited to see him play that kind of role. It's the exact opposite of what we saw him in It Ends With Us. So I'm excited to see some acting skills because in 1923, the Yellowstone spinoff that he's the main guy in, he plays like this hunter, heartthrob, tough guy, like would fight for her honor, and I'm like, woo! But I'm excited to see this other side too. I mean, this is 2025 is gonna be a great year. I'm just manifesting it now.
Oh yeah, I'm excited. So many good movies.
I didn't even have any of that on the agenda for today. So good job. What I'm reading, get back on topic here. I finally finished carving for Kara. Yeah. I deserve a round of applause. Thanks. I finally finished it, and I'm on book 5 of From Blood and Ash. I'm I'm experiencing the burnout phase. You know, with every series, boom, 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 love, 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 and then you start to spiral down. That's where I'm at. And I am also the new Serpent and Wings of Night book is out, so I may take a break from book 5 to read that and come back to see if I get rejuvenated. You know, when I first started this, I mean, I'm walking around the house with my phone on speakerphone listening 24/7. Jesse's home, dogs are running around. I'm up like this. Now I'm like, hey Alexa, play Morgan Wallen. You know, I'm not I'm not as in it. I'm not as invested. So we'll see. Maybe it'll come back.
I'm kind of in that too. Like I finished that book last night and I was like, I don't have anything lined up for what I want to read next. I mean, I need to read the 5th one, but I kind of want to wait until we're ready to do that episode so it's fresh. But I'm 5 books behind on my reading goal and I'm kind of nervous.
What?
Yeah.
How many are you at right now?
129. So I have to read 31 books.
Oh my gosh, Tisha, 20, you suck.
21 books.
You suck so bad. You have read only 100. I've read 93. I'm 4 books ahead of schedule because my goal is 100. So I'll hit that. I'll hit that very soon. Yeah. But oh my gosh, there's another Miss Parrish book.
What?
Yeah, I just got on my Goodreads to see what I got my goal. Very first thing that popped up, trending this week in Thriller, the next Miss Parrish number 2. You read that too.
Yeah. And I really liked the last Miss Parrish, so
I actually did. I put that in the category like with Verity and Lucy Foley and Geneva Rose and all them.
Yeah. Liv Constantine.
Yeah, okay. This is good stuff. Stuff. Okay, sidebar. We're on it. Sorry guys listening to us today. We don't usually record on Saturdays, so maybe we're a little weird on Saturdays. I'm delirious from my market. I'm tired and I'm drinking my not sponsored sugar-free Red Bull. So maybe that has something to do with it. As this episode actually airs, it will be Black Friday. But as we're recording, I'm going to Walmart after this to get my Thanksgiving goods. So I thought we'd do a fun little segment of what is your favorite Thanksgiving food?
Rolls. Give me the bread.
Yeah, I can respect that. That's a solid pick. My family, we have very specific things that are always cooked at every Thanksgiving, which I'm sure is like every family. Mm-hmm. And my grandma has this dressing, not stuffing, dressing recipe that's not a box. It's literally from scratch. And I have never in my life had anyone else's, and it may just be partial because it's my grandma, that holds a candle to this thing, okay? It is amazing. And we only get it at Christmas and Thanksgiving. So that probably makes it even more like in your head. You hype it up all year. Yeah. It's only 2. Yeah. But that would probably be, if I had a number 1 pick, it'd probably be that. But, you know, I just love food.
Yeah. Rolls and mashed potatoes and gravy are like my staples. And pretty much that and whatever meat is served is all I eat.
Okay.
I eat a salad if there's one served, or...
Wait, you guys do salad at Thanksgiving?
Jeremy's family does, yeah.
Really?
It's usually got like cranberries or something in it, so I pick those out.
Okay. Okay. My family has nothing healthy at Thanksgiving, period. The most healthy thing we got is freaking corn on the cob. And that's not even really that healthy, let's be real.
Yeah, no. I don't like green bean casserole or corn casserole or really any cobblers, pies. I don't like any of that stuff. So
you're so weird.
I am.
Yeah. Self-aware.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't realize that maybe this is just a Southern thing. I don't know. But most people do Thanksgiving at like dinner time. And they like eat normally during the day. I'm like, no, We
You
eat at
starve.
noon. You starve. You pick on the deviled eggs while you're waiting, and you starve, and you eat at noon, and then everyone goes and takes a coma nap.
Yeah. And then you wake up and go Black Friday shopping at 5 p.m.
Well,
when it was the good old days.
That was my next thing. Black Friday, not fun anymore. COVID ruined it. That's what my note says, guys. I lived for Black Friday. And I'm not talking when Walmart started doing the shit on Thanksgiving night. I'm talking you go to somewhere at midnight. You go to somewhere at 3. You go to somewhere at 5. You fucking all night. You're at the Waffle House. You're at the IHOP. You're at the Denny's. You're at someplace in the middle of the night with a trunk full of shit. Okay? What happened to that? It's
and
gone.
Then you sleep the rest of the day on Friday after you unpack all of your goodies.
Yes, you sleep. It is. You take a nap after Thanksgiving to get ready. My family used to make freaking shirts. We would have Black Friday crew shirts, hot pink, so we could find each other. We would have all the nieces and nephews' Christmas list. You go here, you go there, you go there. We would go to Walmart at whatever night. Look, we would do it, okay? And then obviously we grew up very close to Branson. Finish Walmart, wrap it up, we're going to Branson. Yep, we're going to all they used to open at midnight, so we would be there at midnight. And then we'd get one of the boys to drive us and carry all the heavy stuff, but all the girls, you go this, you go here, you go here. And I miss that. They just don't do it anymore. Like, Black Friday's going on now, and I'm like, come on.
I know, it started like November 1st. I'm like, that takes out all of the fun and joy.
It's not. I want to watch two Karens fight over a Tupperware at fucking Walmart wearing pajamas, okay? If I ain't seeing that shit, it ain't worth it.
Yeah, if
fighting over an iPod,
beating somebody up over a flat screen TV, like, I don't want it.
No, I don't want it. Seriously, somebody listen to us. Bring back Black Friday, okay? Like, yeah, keep your online shit. Yeah, keep your online shit, but do a little bit better deal in person that starts at 5 a.m., okay? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, like, bring back fucking Cyber Monday so that people actually, like, want to buy shit.
No, that's what's happened is it's turned into, even, like, the platform I use for my website has Black Friday, Cyber Monday weekend all together in, like, the analytics. And I'm like, that tells me that it's, like, it's just a thing. Or they wouldn't make specific analytics for that.
Yeah, it's over. And I hate it.
Yeah. Anyways, we had a soapbox moment about that. We have a couple of movie releases we can discuss. Wicked came out last night. I definitely want to go see that. And then Gladiator 2.
Oh, yeah, I saw.
With Pedro Pascal. Jesse loves Gladiator, so we're definitely going to be going and seeing this on Wednesday.
I don't think I watched the first one.
Yeah, he watches it all the time. I've seen it, but I told him, I said, we need to go, like, I need to watch it, because he'll have it on, and I'll just go sit there and read my book or play on TikTok or something. So, I need to rewatch that. But, yeah, I don't want to get canceled or sued, but have you seen Ariana Grande?
She looks sick.
I want to be like, Blink if you need help, are you okay? But I was talking to my coworkers about this because they were like, oh, she's always been tiny. And I'm like, no, she has always been tiny. It's her cheek. It's like her skin tone. Nothing. She does not look the same. She looks like sick. Like she has cancer or something. Like, God forbid if she actually does. But like, she looks like something's wrong with her. And then they were talking about the other girl that's in Wicked. And it's the same thing. She looks... She's lost a ton of weight. She looks like... But, like, if you guys want to lose weight, okay, I get body dysmorphia happens at all sizes. So you could be tiny and want to gain weight. You could be huge and be happy. I don't care. But I'm just saying, I'm a little worried. Like, it's not like I lost some weight like Christina Aguilera or Kelly Clarkson. It's like, girl, are you okay? Do you have an eating disorder? Are you okay? But I was, like, shocked.
Like, she looks so just, like, ashen and, like, washed out every time I've seen her in the last probably year. I'm just like, this can't be healthy. Because even, I think I sent it to you, the SNL skit with Domingo.
Domingo.
Straight
Oh my
from
gosh.
Domingo.
No. And then oh my god, I was obsessed with that. But we did hook up though. And then they've done a second sketch of that. This is a baby shower. With Hot to Go, and then Sabrina Carpenter had him at her concert. That part, I was like, "Girl, way to take advantage of that marketing scheme." Yeah, no, that was great stuff. But no, even it, like she just hasn't looked like healthy. I don't want to say like bad because she's beautiful and she is very, very talented, obviously. But I just like she doesn't look healthy.
And it could honestly just be because of her blonde hair.
Mm-hmm.
Like your hair color definitely affects the way you look overall.
Like your tone.
Yeah, but I just don't. It's not her.
Here's a picture. I'm gonna zoom in. I may be okay. Sorry, I have a glare from my window. Can you guys see? Okay.
Yeah.
Like this is 2018 to now.
Yeah, that's wild.
And it's not even just the weight. Maybe it's the tanning.
Maybe.
But I mean, yeah. I don't know. I hope she's okay, but everyone's kind of on talking about it. It's very, very obvious.
Yeah.
And maybe she immersed herself into this role so much. She's like stressed, and it could all be that ages you. I don't think she looks aged, but I know stress can age you or make you look haggard, or it could affect things like that maybe.
For sure.
Okay, just a small Diddy update. Apparently, the latest, we already know he's like trying to fuck with witnesses from his cell. The latest is he's hired a private company or one of his cohorts. Diddy's name was brought up, but no one really knows exactly who hired him. They're going to like influencers' personal homes. There's been 2 that have spoken out so far, and I'm sure more will follow now, but I just heard about this today. These are influencers who have spoken poorly about Diddy on their platform. These 2 guys one of them was videoing these guys, show up to their home, start asking them questions, and the guy was like, I'm a little uncomfortable, like you're at my home right now. But they pretty much wanted to know, did you get paid to say what you did? And if you did, we will pay you more to say the opposite story.
Oh my god.
Which none of them had gotten paid that I've seen. Yeah. Like the stuff I've read is like they're influencers, they were just saying their opinion on something that's trending to be relevant. I mean, that's what they do. And I'm like, that is insane. That is insane. So, more drama. Always more drama.
Maybe they'll show up at our doors and offer us a bunch of money.
I will be videoing and hopefully be able to tell them no, so that we can use this platform to be
like free.
Debt free. That's the goal, right?
Yeah.
I need a new house.
Same.
No, you don't. You need to pay off your house, right?
Yes. 100. Yeah.
I need to pay this one off, sell it, and get a house that I actually can fit in.
Yeah.
Cheers to that. Okay, speaking of influencers, can I go on a little rant? I promise I haven't been drinking. I'm just fired up today. Maybe we should do a drinking episode.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. I am so tired of influencers. Hot take. I don't trust the shit that's coming out of your mouth. It's paid.
Really?
I can say this. I know you and I have talked about this de-influencer thing. Okay. I was trying to research to book a trip. Okay. We were supposed to go to Jamaica a couple weeks ago. Didn't work out. Blah, blah, blah. Adult life happens. Things have worked out to where we had the time, finances, whatever, to take a trip in January. I'm trying to figure out where to go and our budget and blah, blah, blah. Everything is sponsored. Even I'm scrolling TikTok. It's all sponsored. And I'm like, I don't trust your opinion if it's paid for. I will say anything for $1 million. Are you kidding me? Like,
Yeah.
It's just getting really annoying. Like, good for you people who made yourself in this industry, but at the same time, us average Joes would like an honest review about a product that has nothing to do with being paid.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
Like, let
I'm
me give
sure.
my honest review and then you can pay me. Like, don't send it to me and then just request a good review.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's not my thing anymore. And I have people all the time. I say all the time. I've had several people reach out to me for candles for reviews. I've sent a couple. Hasn't really done. I'm like, nah, I'm not doing it anymore.
Yeah.
Unless you're
It's,
like a huge influencer. Sorry, I'm not.
yeah. And I mean, people can see that and they appreciate it more when they know 500 people didn't get the same item to give the same really good review. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's more valid and it's more appreciated when it's honest
Yep.
and people can see that. And I appreciate it too. Like, I was scrolling through and literally every freaking video had the freaking orange cart. I'm like, stop. Like,
Yeah.
it was so much fun. And yeah, it's great to make money, but when everybody's doing it, it's not fun or productive. Like,
It's oversaturated at this point.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry for the rant. I'm sure I'm not alone in feeling that way.
Yeah.
You wanna talk about book talk drama? You got any piping hot tea for us?
What'd you say? Number one, screenshots were leaked of a private chat between a bookstagrammer and a book event host. In those screenshots, it was alleged that a different bookstagrammer shouldn't be an influencer at the event because the other influencers would pull out.
Oh. So we got a mean girl situation, you can't sit with us?
Literally. Apparently, that conversation happened several months ago, but now the person being talked about found out. So there was a lot of posts and back and forth this week about people taking away opportunities from each other. Generally, not demure, not mindful. If you want the full breakdown, check out another thread that she shared. And again, this is from Threads, the user, which thousands of people are now following her, and she's created a stack uh, account where she like posts it every week. Lady Whistle Threads. Her handle is Jana and Books on Threads and Instagram. Ew. Number two, some events are getting pushback about their hiring of cosplayers to be their official cast, especially because some of the people being hired are showing themselves to be not super pro women.
Hmm.
Yeah. Number three, an author posted a cover reveal, and the comment section was full of people telling her how much they disliked it. Like, can we just not be assholes? If you don't have anything nice to say, don't fucking say anything. Like,
Yeah, I wonder if she's gonna change it now.
I don't know, because like I think I've sent you a cover of like an indie author that posted, and she's like, "Here's my new cover," and I was like, And everybody in the comments was really, really kind. They were really nice. They were like, "Oh, I loved it." I was like, "Okay, but dishonesty is not fun either because that's not
Yeah.
good." But
Yeah.
hey, to each their own.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah. Number four, I think this was the most kind of popular and affects everyone who reads. People think book bans aren't real if they only affect some schools and not the whole country, because naturally nothing is a problem until it affects you personally. I don't know who started
Mhm.
saying it's not a ban if you can still buy the book on Amazon, but they are my nemesis. If you want to learn more about book bans and how they harm people, check out the ALA's website, and it's ala.org, which shows the list of all the banned books. Which, did you see? Um, was it Stephen King joined Threads a couple weeks ago? He left X,
Yeah.
and I guess 68 of his books are banned in Florida schools. He said, "Go me."
Yeah, I have a hot take. I'm not a super Stephen King fan, but I'm not like a hater.
No.
He's just not my favorite. But here's my opinion on book bans. We have freedom of speech. We should be able to do whatever the fuck we want.
Exactly.
But I believe children are at the discretion of their parents, not other fucking people. So if you want to have books allowed in schools, great. If the parent doesn't want the kid reading that book, it's the parent's responsibility to be like, no. Like, for example, I think I've said I grew up in a very religious house. We read Anne Frank's diary in school. My mom was not happy about that. Not happy at all, to the point, like, she called the school mad. Because of, there's a couple parts of it that are a little inappropriate. Was the book historically impactful and, like, a good read for learning? Absolutely. But I think at the age that it happened was the problem. I think we were reading it in low middle school, when that maybe should have been like a high school read, if that makes sense. Like, if you guys have read it, I'm sure everybody's read it in school, but that at that point was my mom was like, I don't want her reading that. But other parents had no problem with it. And then there's things I was probably allowed to do that other parents had a problem with. It's the parents' responsibilities to raise their children how they see fit. And leaving it up to just random people is a problem, in my opinion.
100. Yeah, I mean, we read The Great Gatsby. It was luckily in AP English, so we were supposed to be more advanced, but I mean, we're still high schoolers. And the way that our teacher made us, she made us like draw out a depiction of the like East and West egg and basically made it look like a woman's body. And I was like, this is fucking weird to be doing in high school.
Fitzgerald do that?
Yeah.
When I was
like the cover of it?
Book. Oh, okay, I'm gonna pull it up right now. Because I was looking for that other book earlier and I saw it on my shelf. Honestly, I love that movie though. You have it too?
Yeah. I have a paperback that got soaked in my car. But yeah. So on the cover it looks like a woman's face, but in the
let me see.
Thing that she made us draw out.
Okay.
It was essentially like a woman's legs spread. And I was
what the heck?
Yeah. I was like, that's fucking weird. But I mean, that's the same teacher that also many years later got caught sending nudes to a student. So.
Oh, really?
Maybe not the best educator.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that's the case. Apparently I'm blind, y'all. I swear I just saw this. Pride and Prejudice, Scarlet Letter, okay. Huckleberry Finn, I mean, we got some greats here. Hunchback of Notre Dame. Okay, we're probably just gonna have to move on, and Lauren's gonna be, this is gonna drive me insane.
Oh, I guess
whatever.
The website she has her stuff on is Substack, not Stack. Oh, I was like, as soon as I said Stack, I was like, that sounds wrong. But yeah, it's Substack. It's Lady Whistle Threads on Substack.
Okay.
But yeah, that's all the...
That is the Surreal Tico.
Yeah. I need a shirt that says that.
Yeah, you really do. I've seen that. I'm sorry, I'm going to keep turning around. I am locked in. You understand.
Uh-huh. I'm going to see if I can find a...
Yeah, like find a picture.
Picture of it that...
I swear, I literally was, when I was looking for that, what book was I looking for earlier? Jane Eyre.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I saw Fitzgerald. Oh, I have The Great Gatsby. I guess I don't have it. I don't know where I saw it.
Or literally just like drawings of East and West egg.
What the fuck?
Or maybe it looked like boobs.
So
I don't know. It was something sexual, and I was like, this is fucking weird.
That's like Long Island, right?
Yeah, the Long Island Sound.
Literally there Tuesday. I went to that lighthouse from What Happens in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I was right there.
Oh, maybe that one's a little more like it. Looks like boobs.
Oh my god, yeah, it does.
So yeah, that's the shit we did in AP English in high school.
Did you ever read Lord of the Flies?
Oh yeah, same class.
Yeah. We read Scarlet Letter too, I'm pretty sure. I'm like, I get it, these are like historically cool books, but like for I don't know. Maybe just because I'm old now, I look back like... You know.
While you were talking about Anne Frank, it reminded me that some people still don't believe the Holocaust was real. And that
what?
Yeah. I'm like, how could you make up something so horrible? I mean, yes, obviously, authors and writers can make, horrible things depicted in movies and books, but just to make up something so catastrophic and just deeply demoralizing to a specific group of people and then depict it across multiple movies and newspapers and all of the things, like even history books, which we know they fudge things, but
Yeah, or leave shit out.
yeah, if they were going to exclude anything, I would think it would be that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Well, I mean, I don't believe that we went to the moon, so maybe people think that way about me.
But that's not harmful to an entire group of people.
True.
Well,
it's not
maybe.
a fair comparison. I mean, Buzz Aldrin probably punched me in my mouth.
No, because he agrees.
No, he's the one who punched somebody. Or Neil Armstrong. One of them punched somebody
Neil,
for saying that.
Because Buzz says, he's like, because a little kid asked him at something, and he was like, or the kid asked, why haven't we gone to the moon yet? Again. And he's like, because we never did.
Ooh, I'm telling you. I will die on this hill. We've talked about this several times.
Yeah.
I will die on this fucking hill, and you cannot convince me we went to the moon. Nothing can convince me. Besides taking my ass up there, and I ain't going, so nothing's gonna
I still need to watch that movie too.
Oh yeah, I almost watched it on my plane the other day. Because it was one of the free movie things, but I ended up watching Twisters again.
Only seen it 14 times, no big deal.
What can I say? I like The View. It's a great movie too, by the way. It's just
it is.
We've talked about it's a great movie.
Yeah.
Okay, should we talk about our book?
Yeah, let's get into it because I have some notes and I fucking love this one.
This is my favorite one. Yeah. I love how we're in agreement on some things and some things we're like total opposite. My first note is, can we talk about how her name is spelled? I've been listening in audio and I just found out how her name is spelled and it's stupid. Did you see it?
What is her name?
Penelope.
Oh, Penelope? Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It's Penellaphe.
The most fucking asinine way to spell it.
Okay, Poppy. You're sticking with Poppy to me. I'm not spelling that shit.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay, we start the book off. She fucks shit up. We talk about it. I said it was like Deadpool style. Neil kind of situation, right?
Yeah.
Biggest revelation right off the butt is that she has broke all of the woven bonds, and they're now all bonded to her, which is kind of cool, but also sucks for the people who are bonded and did the joining. Okay, so Alistar. We talked about this last time. We talked about how we thought he was sus by, oops, shouldn't have said that. Yeah. Whatever he be saying, he be starting shit unintentionally. Oops. Yeah. Okay.
My bad, I let it slip.
Piece of shit. Anyways, his crew attacks Cass and what's his face? Kieran,
yeah.
She thinks he's dead. Thought he was dead.
Yeah.
We find out just how powerful she actually is when she thinks that. She fucks up that temple even more. When I thought he died, man. Woo!
Yeah, I was sad. I was like, how is this fucking gonna continue?
Yeah. Then, Poppy is locked up. She found out that he's alive. She also finds out about the little boy that let her in.
Jansen.
Not even being the boy. That part kind of got me. Yeah. I almost let this spill last week on accident. I caught myself, though, because this part to me was like, you motherfucker. What actually happened to the boy? And then they say it, I'm like, oh my God. Yeah. Yeah, that part pissed me off. Yeah. Still recovering. I just hate it when there's senseless children that die. It's real or not, or dogs. Like, why? Yeah. Why you gotta hurt an animal or a kid? Yeah. Anyways, of course, she's in captivity. She remembers she has this little Bond tattoo and can find out that he's alive because she thought he was dead. Okay, Cass and Kieran save the day. She kills the Capitan. Well deserved. And then she like almost dies.
Yeah, a bolt through her spine. I was like, "Whoa, that's
I'm
disgusting."
like, okay, Cass is dying. Now they're both dying. Now she's dying, he's fine. It's like, damn! Can someone just stay alive?
But like you said, they live to fight another day.
They
Like,
live
and
to
they're fucking
fight.
fighting.
They live to fight another day. Yeah. So, anyways, Castile made a bad decision, supposedly. His dad was pissed, anyways, about him ascending her to try to save her life.
Okay, but when that happened, I was just listening to it as I was like re-listening to it as we were eating lunch, and I was like, I don't remember this. So she wakes up from her ascension, whatever, and they're like, "Oh, you don't have fangs, so you're not one of them." And she immediately like busts open the window. She's like, "They can't be in broad daylight, so or direct
She's
daylight."
like trying to kill herself.
And they're like, "What are you doing?" But this is all after she like comes to, and she has bloodlust, so she like
Poor Kieran.
mauls Castile, and Kieran is just like sitting there like, you guys are having
like,
sex right in front of me, no big deal.
Like, third wheeling motherfucker.
He's like just there trying to protect Castile in case she like overdoes it or tries to take too much of his blood, because he would just let her have it because he loves her. And then she finally admits that she loves him, and then they have sex, just like and poor Kieran's just sitting there like, okay,
cool, that was hot. Moving on. Yeah. The note that I have. Poppy wakes up and is so thirsty for blood she almost eats Kieran.
She's like, I tried to eat Kieran while I was naked.
Girl. Yeah.
Oh man.
So the queen and king are pissed at Castile and think that she's gonna be a vampire. Spoiler alert, she's not, and they get over it. Okay, they finally go to Atlantia. It's so funny, Atlanta, however they say it. It's so funny that she's like super badass. She's already killed all these people and done all this shit, and she's so nervous about meeting her in-laws. Like, it's just a normal thing to do. It's a normal thing to be nervous about. It's just kind of funny. Okay.
I love that the dad, I can't even remember what it was, but the note I have says, this is a hill where I'm willing to crash and burn, because he like didn't want Poppy to go do something and risk her life. And he's like, this is a hill where I'm willing to crash and burn. Like, I don't want you to go. It's not safe. And she's like, well, it's not safe for you to go either. Like, then we would both be dead if that's the case, because I'm not going and letting you go in my place, and you're not going to go without me. So you or me.
Yeah, which I thought, this is a huge moment when she pretty much brings someone back to life for the first time. Like, okay, we've seen her take pain away. We've seen her miraculously heal. Now we are seeing her literally bring someone back to life. And I think everyone's reactions were like, oh shit. So everyone's like, okay, she's ascended. She's fucking powerful. She was powerful before, but like, wait, is there more to this? What is she? Like, what is she? So, right after that, the mom says that she looks... Okay, can we talk about Malik and Malik or Malek?
I got so confused.
I'm gonna start saying bro and God, okay? Bro Malik, God Malik. It's the same word. That Poppy looks like God Malik, which is Castile's mom's ex-husband.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Such a clusterfuck. And I really thought they were going to end up being brother and sister.
I know. She texted me that, and I was like, 2 days ago, I had the same fucking thought. I was like, wait, is that her mom? Like, that's what I was thinking, because at this point in the book, everyone knows who she thinks are her parents are not her fucking parents. I don't remember at what point, everyone knows at this point that they're not her actual parents, or assumes. If you don't, you need to reread, okay? Because at this point, it's abundantly clear. I don't remember when the actual answers come, which, I mean, we all expect they're coming. I don't remember if it's this book or the next book. So I'm not going to say anything. I think it might be the next book.
I feel like it was, I thought it was this one, but we'll wait.
Okay, so the queen and her have a little heart-to-heart, and they're pretty much saying, like, war's the queen's pretty much telling her war's happening. Because at this point, they're still trying to prevent it, kind of. I mean, they are. They don't want it to be, like, total everyone die.
Mm-hmm.
And for them to stop it, she needs to step up, or handle it the way she wants to. She has to accept the crown, which she doesn't know if she wants to do. She's going back and forth. She's being an indecisive woman again. I mean, they're handing you a freaking kingdom, girl. Just fucking take it. I mean, damn. So, okay. Then, Ian enters the chat. Brother Ian says, I'm waiting for you here. Come meet me. Mm-hmm. Were you surprised?
Yeah, I thought he was dead.
I thought he was dead, too. I thought that the sightings of him and the letters were all manufactured by the Blood Queen to keep her at arm's length. That was my thought.
That's Ileana,
right? No. Ileana's Castiel's mom.
No, that's Eliwana. Queen Eliwana. They're all so similar.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Ileana is the Blood Queen, right? From, like, where Poppy came from.
Oh. Yeah, sorry, I almost just... a spoiler.
Yeah, because I was
for
like...
a different book.
Uh-huh.
Has that happened yet?
No, it's the very beginning of the next one, because that's my first note
got
on
it. Okay.
But yeah, King Valen and Queen Eliwana.
Okay.
They're the same
This is
name.
just like...
This
is like the fucking Targaryens, man. If they name one more motherfucker Aegon, I'm just gonna... Okay. Game of Thrones joke for anyone who celebrates. Okay. So when Ian shows up, he gave her a hug, but we were like, wait, whose side is he on?
Exactly. I was so confused.
But then when he whispered in her ear, she knew. At first you could, like, it's obviously in Poppy's point of view, and you're like, oh shit, he's gone. He's ascended, he's douchey, he's arrogant, he's a vamp,
and he's
whatever.
Gonna kill her.
And he's gonna kill her.
That's what I thought he was gonna do.
And then when she hugs him and he gives the message, I'm like, oh shit, he's good.
Yes! I was like, fuck yeah!
Because Reese was ready, Reese. Cass was ready to kill him.
Yeah.
Okay, so then they realize they need to go to the god's place. Yeah, so that was kind of interesting. At this point in the book, I'm struggling with names really bad. I'm not gonna lie. I think your face just told me you were too.
Yeah,
I was so just confused. Like, okay, so she's still deciding if she wants to take the crown or whatever. And then she finally decides and they agree to do it. Which I believe we all knew was coming. Yeah. But it was like some angst and build up as part of the plot. They went and tell the queen and king, blah, 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 council.
It's in this one.
It is?
Yeah, Queen Ileana arrives and tells Poppy the truth.
Okay. So, let's talk about the diary.
Willa.
Okay.
I have that note too. Willa Collins!
Wilhelmina Collins! Okay, I don't think we talked about the diary really in the first 2 episodes of these books, but this diary that is like the scandalous life of this Wilhelmina Collins, and turns out and then I think Cass in this book says, I think she's Atlantean or something. He says something to Poppy about her, like, living a long life. There's no way she did this as, like, a mortal or whatever. Yeah. And then there was a part about getting her coochie bit. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
In the diary.
Yeah.
And turns out she's not only Atlantean, she's on the fucking council, so... And... Yeah. She's the same lady who threw her in the room with him at the Red Pearl. That was just matchmaking. Great job. That was a full circle moment that we all needed. That was phenomenal. Anyway, so they are officially the queen and king of Atlantia. Okay, they go through these tunnels in the castle, and she finds this part I thought was interesting. They're going to meet the queen, the Blood Queen, or whatever. Queen of Solace, And she finds this old cat, which she mentions this cat to Kieran. So when they saw it again, I'm like, okay, this is definitely some foreshadowing.
100.
So just take a note of that for later. Anyways, so the cat's there, and they knew that they were coming in through the tunnels, blah, blah, blah. Not surprised. Ian shows up, and so does the queen. But I think my notes are forgetting a very, very important part of who is with the queen. That's in this book, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or is that in the next book?
No, I think it's what...
It's in this book. Oh, okay. Here it is. Yeah. Number one revelation is Bro Malik is in the posse. He's not prisoned. He's not tortured. He's there. And guess what? Her ascension was supposed to be marrying him. And her mom is the Blood Queen.
AKA Isbeth.
Isbeth.
Or Isbitch.
Isbitch. Yes. Good job, Tisha. I love that. Isbitch. And her true name is Isbitch, and she was God Malik's heart mate.
What? Malik and Malik. Why are they all together?
Yeah. Okay, so Malek, God, and Isbeth, Blood Queen, were heart mates.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the same man who was married to her husband's mom. Yeah, just making sure we're all clear on that. I had to do some Googling.
Yeah. And they did
pretty
have
much
a baby.
Good. Yep.
Obviously, Poppy. But
well, yeah. Sure. Okay. So she pretty much says, Poppy, join our blah blah blah. They're gonna make her the Duchess of Atlantia, and it'll just be one kingdom, blah blah blah. Poppy, of course, says, "Get fucked, motherfuckers!" And they kill her brother in front of her.
Yeah,
and one of the Wolven dies. I was like, okay, I actually liked Ian. He actually was doing good work here.
Yeah, that was devastating.
And Poppy obviously doesn't know how to fight the way that they were fighting. She doesn't know how to use her powers to fight. She knows how to, like, carry a dagger up her skirt fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Castile then says, "Take me, not my beautiful bride," to which she does.
Mm-hmm.
Poppy loses her shit. Surprise, surprise. I will say, I like her as a female main character, but she got some fucking anger issues. Maybe
female
it's
rage.
So much. Yeah. She has so much power sourcing through her, and she was so suppressed for so long, literally. Or oppressed. All the above.
Yeah.
And then there's this Revenant girl that keeps popping up.
And she's really weird.
She's really weird, and then she kind of gives a tip, like, fire fury of, like, she's saying, next time fight fire with fire, or something, like, the way, I'm like, okay, I kind of started to think, she's, like, might be on the inside here, like, this might be a good thing. Mm-hmm. And then Poppy, like, wakes up, from that. Anyways, then she goes to Elysium and gets a dragon. Mm-hmm. She gets all the dragons. And she has the same bloodline, all of them, as Drakid, is what they call him, right? As Nyktos. Mm-hmm. Okay, here's what I was saying. Yeah, about. Nyktos reveals that Malik isn't her father, but Malik's twin is. So that's how she has a bloodline. No one knew Malik God had a twin. That wasn't discussed at all in this book.
Is his name Iris?
Iris, yep. Poppy then figures out that the cat she saw imprisoned, it was actually her father. When you listen to that part of the book, she talks about the eyes and all that, and it's like, okay, that's why I was like, this is definitely foreshadowing. I noticed that even before I got to, I'm like, she asked Kieran about a cat, and Kieran said those cats don't exist. She says, I saw one, and then they do, and she has like this connect. I'm like, this has to be something. I didn't think father. I thought it was a sibling or a twin or something, to be honest.
Yeah, because she had that like crazy dream too, right? The second one?
Yeah. Maybe so. Okay, so they go back to the city, talks to the King of Solace, and he loses his head. So she sends the head to the queen,
Mm-hmm.
And that is where we wait for the next book, right? Like,
Yeah,
we're coming for you.
The last line in it was like, fucking top tier, fuck you. She was like, make sure she knows I'm the chosen. I am the queen of flesh and fire, and the guards ride with me. Tell the blood queen to prepare for war. Fucking coming for you, bitch. Is bitch.
Is bitch. I love that. Yeah, no, we said this last week. She's like the queen of cliffhangers.
Love it.
What was your biggest, like, oh my gosh moment in this book?
There were too many. Like,
I have two major ones.
The revelation about who her dad is, and
who her mom is, her parentage.
Yeah, who her mom
general.
is. Yeah. And then I think killing Ian was just like,
killing Ian's one of mine.
Fuck, why?
And Malik Bro showing up with them as like posse.
Yeah.
As like the entourage. I'm like, bruh, you realize the lengths your brother has been going to for like 100 years for your ass, and you're like living it up with him? What the fuck?
Yeah. He's riding in to save your ass, and you're like, actually, I'm gonna kill all of you.
Yeah. Anyways, that was interesting.
Yeah.
But any other thoughts, comments to add?
No.
I think we pretty much talked off
big
points. Definitely my favorite too. We can agree on that. I have read 4. I am in 5. I can already tell you neither of them are going to top this one, in my opinion. Other people may disagree, but 3, top tier.
Yeah, I'm interested to see the first one in the Flesh and Fire series, because it was like in the publishing order, it was before 4. So I'm like, wonder what that adds to it.
I will say in 5, we talked a little bit about, not a spoiler, guys, we talked a little bit about the like timeline dual point of view. In 5, Castile is telling his story from his point of view from book 1.
Oh, okay.
That's where I'm at right now. So I'm just, maybe it's burnout because I already know what happens.
Yeah.
But also, like, that's what's going on. There may be more after that, but the setting of this, I'm like probably halfway done. And the setting is he's telling her his point of view when they met and all that, and he was her guard and all that stuff. So
yeah,
it's cute, but
yeah, it's like that stuff is beneficial, but also it can feel very redundant because like you already know what happens.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe that's where I'm at, but
yeah.
Anyways, okay, that's all she wrote for me, folks.
Okay, next one in the series is The War of Two Queens.
Dun 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 dun. I have some opinions about that one. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah,
we got some opinions.
I took a few notes on that one too, and that one gets spicy. So yeah,
we are the Spice Girls. Oh, I'm proud of that.
Oh man! All right, so we will talk to you guys next week about that book. Go follow our socials. You already know what they are.
You already know, boo.
Open booked across all the platforms except for LinkedIn, because we don't do that. And X, we don't do that either. Which
maybe we should.
It's just a lot of work.
What? It's a lot of work. I don't know how. Yeah. Anyways.
So yeah, we'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.